In Do Not Become Alarmed 2017, a thriller by Maile Meloy, the narrative unfolds through multiple perspectives and brief chapters, depicting a family vacation that spirals into chaos. The story delves into themes of privilege, poverty, and the fragility of social connections under stress. It starts with cousins Liv and Nora boarding a cruise ship heading toward an unspecified South American destination. Following the recent death of Nora's mother, the trip is intended to help lift Nora from her depression. Liv brings along her two children, 11-year-old Penny and 8-year-old Sebastian, who requires regular insulin shots due to his diabetes. Nora's children include 11-year-old Marcus and 6-year-old June. Liv's husband, Ben, admires the quay while Nora feels overshadowed by her husband, Raymond, a somewhat famous black actor whose attention from the female staff stirs her jealousy. Once an actress herself, Nora grapples with feelings of being forgotten. The cruise begins without incident, but both families remain apprehensive about the unknown, making excuses to avoid excursions in the countries they visit, fearing they are too dangerous. They encounter an Argentinian couple, Gunther and Camila, and their teenage children, Isabel and Hector. When the ship docks, in what they perceive to be the most stable country on the itinerary, the families decide to leave the ship for the first time. The husbands opt for golf, while Nora, Liv, Camila, and the children hire a guide named Pedro for ziplining in the jungle. When the ziplining doesn't pan out, Pedro suggests a nearby beach for some inner tube fun instead. Nora finds herself attracted to Pedro, and as the children play in the water and Liv dozes on the beach, she takes a short hike with him, claiming they are searching for a rare bird. In reality, she is drawn to the attention and desire she feels. Upon returning from her rendezvous, Nora discovers that the children have vanished, swept away by a hidden current. While Hector attempts to swim back to the beach and tragically does not survive, the other children fall into the clutches of Raúl, a low-level drug trafficker who takes them to his home. There, they meet his sympathetic housekeeper, Maria, and her son, Oscar. The American children are perceived as more valuable due to the expectation that they will be ransomed, while Isabel faces far harsher treatment, suffering sexual assault at the hands of Raúl. From this point on, the narrative shifts between the children and other characters, including Noemi, a young girl traveling with Chewy, whom she calls her uncle. Chewy has been hired to help her cross the border safely to New York City, where her parents are living illegally. In the U.S., her parents reach out to the embassy and collaborate with a diplomat named Kenji and police detective Rivera. As tensions rise, they express their feelings of powerlessness and horror through conflict with one another. Family bonds and friendships begin to fray as they grapple with their inability to act. Despite their wealth and access to technology, they can do little more than vent their frustrations while the authorities attempt to navigate the complexities of a country steeped in wilderness and poverty. Raúl's fate takes a turn when he is killed in a car accident. Meanwhile, Oscar and Maria help the children escape, with Oscar taking his folding knife. As they make their way through the jungle, the group becomes separated. Penny and Sebastian are picked up by a woman in a car, who they promise will be rewarded if they are returned to their parents. Oscar leads the others through the jungle until they encounter a train carrying Noemi and Chewy, which has been halted by thieves. To avoid the thieves, Chewy and Noemi guide the children away from the train, but in the chaos of the darkness, Oscar drops his knife and Isabel picks it up. Confused, she inadvertently stabs Chewy when he steps out of the shadows near her. In the ensuing chaos, the children take Noemi and manage to escape, eventually reuniting with everyone. To protect Isabel from the repercussions of Chewy's death, Gunther persuades Oscar to take the blame and offers to hire a lawyer for him. As the family grows fond of Noemi throughout their ordeal, they bring her to America, giving her a fresh start. In the end, the parents reflect on their good fortune, realizing that, like many Americans, they have somehow avoided the worst of the turmoil, while the South American children and adults endure suffering. The American children emerge unharmed and relatively healthy, valued in a way that the others are not. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.